do you try to slow them down, or you just try to stay with their pace, and how so?
No, it's college football. I mean, we've played fast-paced teams before, and we'll play them again. I mean, it is the way college football is, so we understand that, and we know as soon as we make a tackle, we need to get lined up and go play. So we'll deal with it.
By having guys who can play multiple positions, does it help you deal with that better?
Well, I think anytime that you have guys that because of the number of plays you play, you do need to give some guys some breaks and play multiple guys. So I think anytime you have guys that can play. Or you have more depth, I mean, I think that helps you. So, having the ability to play guys in different spots can help, from a fatigue standpoint, yes.
What is the Dungy, the quarterback kid from last year to now, what's he different at? Or it seems like it's a different offense, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, I think that he is good at this offense. In other words, the quarterback adds a new element to the play from the standpoint he can run the ball, and off of the runs he can actually throw it. They actually have runs where he can give it, but based upon the look, he can throw the ball down the field based upon what he sees with the matchup. So did a really good job the other night. He's athletic. He's hard to tackle, and he's kind of made to run an offense like this.
Are they especially fast? Are they faster than other teams?
I mean, it's college. College football is fast, so we deal with it.
You mentioned Josh before, and this whole preseason about moving him around, but after watching it for a game in the dime that you guys ran, I mean, you can put him anywhere, right? Pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I think he's probably one of the most versatile athletes in college football from a standpoint defensively, as far as he can play our nickel position, he can play strong safety, he can play money backer. He gives us the flexibility with that. But Stacy did lead our team in tackles in the last game, so obviously we've got a talented player there, so we'll continue to work him and develop him and just try to get the best guys on the field to give us a chance to win the game.
What about up front? What did you see after the film from the other night from you guys? Did you feel like they played well for you?
Yeah, I thought we played better as the game went along. We cleaned up a couple run fits after the first series, which I thought was good. And I thought our conditioning was good from a standpoint of I didn't really see anybody gassed from that standpoint. So I think that for our first game we were solid in what we needed to do. Obviously, we're going to face a stiffer opponent this week that had a dynamic game. So we understand we need to play, and anytime you play on the road in this league, anything can happen. So we know we need to bring our game.
Anything else about Syracuse stands out?
No, I think they're a talented team. I mean, when you look at them, the quarterback is very effective running this offense. He adds a dimension because he can run the ball. He's got a nice touch on the ball. He can hit the seam balls. He's got a couple guys outside that can win one-on-one, with the matchups and things like that. And then when you look inside, they got guys that can move in space. So they knock you off the ball up front. So, I mean, I think they're good at what they do, and they've obviously improved. They're obviously excited about this system and what they're doing, so we know we got to play.
Yeah, that was my next question. They seem better, more explosive than the same personnel last year, just running different stuff.
I think anytime there's a change like that, sometimes you get some energy from that. They pretty much dominated that game and could have scored as many as they wanted to in their first ball game. I mean, they added 550-plus yards, so it's pretty dynamic for a first time out. So we know we got our hands full and we'll have to play.
Todd, is Chris Williams an example of a guy getting here early? You got him here in January and he was able to adjust. I mean, he wouldn't be where he's at now if he would have just come in.
Yeah, I think that's a great example of why you want to try to get particularly junior college guys here mid-year, because it gives them a spring, and then once that spring is over, then they get the summer to condition with our players, learn the playbook again, and then they start all over again in training camp. So I think anytime you can get guys mid-year, it helps development, in learning our system and learning how we do things and how we operate. So I think it's a positive.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
It's helped you, obviously,
yes,
right?
Sir.
To be here and to be kind of adjusted?
Yeah, just to get adjusted to the playbook, the game on the speed, things like that. They helped me out a lot coming in January rather than summer.
Do you feel comfortable coming out of fall camp where you were, and how do you think you performed the other night?
No, I think I did very well. I think we did very well as a team. We worked all camp each and every day, pushing each other, getting each other better, and we all showed it.
What's been the main point of emphasis in the last couple of days in dealing with the tempo of Syracuse?
play fast, get the plays. If you don't know the play, push your button and get to the next play.
Is it difficult when it comes at you that fast?
It can be. You just have to. It's the way you prepare for it. And that's what we're doing, preparing very well for it. Coach Petrino and the boys are doing a great job with the sound systems in practice, getting us ready for the noise. The scout team is doing a great job getting us ready for the tempo, and we're ready to ball on Friday.
For alignment, I mean, it is for you guys. It's fast. You guys,
Most
the
definitely.
condition. You feel like you're. It looked like the other night nobody was gassed. Everybody was in pretty good condition.
Most definitely, we're in great condition. During the summertime, Coach McDaniel and staff, they did a spectacular job getting us ready for the upcoming season. And it's here, and we're showing what we got.
What have you seen on film from their quarterback?
We're not too much stressing their quarterback. We're stressing their tempo and getting in line. That's our thing, getting in line. Because once we get in line, pretty much nobody in the country can stop us.
So it seems like that would be an easy thing, getting lined up. Is it harder than it seems like?
It's harder than it looks, because we have to look over to the sideline, get every call. We have to change personnel groups. It can get pretty hectic if things are moving faster than expected.
Is D-Lo key to kind of getting you guys put in the right
Yeah,
spot?
D-Lo is a big leader to the D-line. If it weren't for him, I probably wouldn't be in the position I am in now, knowing all the plays and just the D-lineman that I transferred to since I got here.
Your condition back?
Yes, sir.
I mean, you missed a bit of time. How much behind were you? I guess more than anything, was it just conditioning?
Yeah, well, I mean, my condition was, to me, it was my biggest problem when camps first started. So, once I came back, I was hitting the field, extra running after practice, doing some running in the training room, weight room to get back. So I feel like my condition isn't all the way up there, but it's getting there.
Did you surprise yourself how productive you were coming back this quick?
Oh, yeah. I was surprised myself coming back, period. Before I was really thinking probably second game. But, once the first game came around, they said I could go. I was excited. I was just happy to be out there.
Looked like it.
Thank you.
This week is a different, obviously, the tempo. You talk about what you've seen with those guys and how do you prepare for it to be so fast?
Well, when we out there on the field, we have the scout team. They're going at a quick tempo, so we have to get used to lining up quickly, seeing the formation that they're in. So just picking up the speed of the way they go is our biggest key right now.
Chris said it's more about the alignment and you guys doing your assignment than even their personnel. Not to overlook their personnel, but it's you guys got to get aligned.
No, yeah, alignment is key. Once you have everybody in the right spot, whatever call we have, we can make plays. So as long as we have everybody in the right spot, we have a chance.
Are you guys used to that at all, considering you go against your own offense, which has its own tempo as well?
Oh yeah. Coach Petrino gets us right during camp. Especially with the way Skelly's set up, you have to go every play. So we're used to the quick tempo, fast pace.
Do we make too much of that though? You guys see it all the time, and a lot of offenses go hurry up. So is that something you guys are just used to, or is that a talking point?
I mean, we're used to it, but once the game time is, game speed is different than practice speed. So you're used to it, but once you get out there, you have to get used to it again. So like after the first series or two, then you'll get comfortable.
Stacy, you had a lot more experience, I guess, looking back last year than because Keith got hurt and you got in there, and obviously James in the bowl game. I mean, how much did you kind of play off that experience? Coming into this season, knowing that you really weren't a new guy. You weren't a new guy in the lineup.
No, yeah. I took the games that I was in last year, and I just learned from them. I played two different positions, so it was not one mistake was the same. So I just took the games from there and then applied it to coming out here this season.
You still seem to get a kick out of special teams, though.
Oh yeah, yes sir. I like special teams. It's a play to go out there and make a play. That's all. That's what everybody want to do. Just make a play.
Stacy, can you kind of talk about what your role is like, considering that they have been using Josh in that spot, so that sort of makes it you in your spot.
Yeah, I mean, right now I'm still working at money a little bit, but I'm playing more of a buck type player, so I'm more off the edge. So I'm doing both right now. So we'll see how it goes.
Is that more this week than you were last week, or have you been doing that a lot?
I've been working at buck, but I mean the past couple of weeks I've been at it more. So.
All right. What did I came in a little late? What did this whole preseason like? like for you now?
You know, it's tough. You know, being a starter, you know, excited for the season, and then being injured within the first couple of days of camp was tough. But you know, I talked to my mom and my dad every day, and they kept me up. And I just came out here with a positive mindset.
To make the other night even a little more special that you, I know stats probably don't mean a lot, but that you had to sit out and then you came in and you led your team in the first game.
Oh yeah, no, it felt good, especially and having my family in the stands, you know, watching me. So it felt good being out there with my team and making plays.
Is there anything about that medical situation that you can share with us, or can you share? Or one down?
I had a testicular torsion, so it was just it was a freak accident. It never happened before, but everything is good now.
Delivery, I mean, it was pretty scary.
Yeah, I mean, it woke me up out of my sleep, but everything is stitched up. Everything is ready to go, so it won't happen again.
Was that, I guess, what were you thinking as far as like worried about that you're going to miss game time and things like that?
Well, you know, when you're a player, you don't want to miss no games. You know, every game is an opportunity to get better and improve. So you don't want to miss no games. So once I heard that, you know, I kind of like sat back and was kind of down. But after that, after a couple of days, I just, you know, talked to my parents and all that. They picked me up, so I was ready to go.
How do you kind of approach this year, just kind of knowing it has been sort of your, I mean, you're just now still in the start of it, kind of your opportunity after, you know, James has gone on?
Yeah, I mean, I still approach it the same. You know, it's still a long season, and I'm still getting in there, so I still approach it the same. I still got to come out here every day, improve, to get into my playbook, learn whatever position they need me to. That way, I can get on the field.
All right. Thanks, man. Thanks.
Thank you.